Hey everyone, it's Evangeline here at etrailer, and today we're taking a look at the Malone Roof Rack System here on our 2024 Subaru Forester. This is going to be a great entry-level roof rack for when you want to carry around those fun things on your Forester, but you don't want to spend too much for it. We'll take a look at it right here. This roof rack is available in different sizes and different colors. What we have here are the 58-inch long aluminum bars, but this is also available in the shorter 50-inch. They're all going to work the exact same way. I brought the longer bars out here just because I think it's easier to load and unload with longer bars. Taking some measurements, we're going to start with that overhang measurement, which is with the length of the bar. We measure from the tower to right before the end cap. That's going to be about 5 3/4 to 6 inches, depending on where you have this mounted on your roof. I like more overhang again because it's easier to reach, but also that's going to be the extra usable space to clamp items around your bars. If your Forester has raised rails, that's good news because then you can use these crossbars or other roof racks designed for those rails. What that rail is if you can fit your hand underneath the rail on top of your Forester, then that's a raised rail, and those are helpful too because then you can adjust for different crossbar spread needs. So what is crossbar spread? Well, that's the measurement from one crossbar to the other. I have mine at 28 inches, but you can move it forward or backward to a maximum of 38 inches with these bars. Some other measurements are going to be roof clearances, and there's two measurements there. One is the space below the roof rack, and from the roof to bottom of the crossbar, that's going to be about 4 1/4 inches. The next is how much height does this add to the roof. Again, roof to the top of the bar is going to be about 5 1/4 inches. That's a lot of space. If you have things that clamp around the bar, you have plenty of space without scratching the roof. If you're carrying cargo, for example, skis with extra tall bindings, then that will give you plenty of clearance for those bindings. And if not, you can check out other accessories here at etrailer, like carriers that give you that extra height. That extra height is also helpful if you want to utilize your sunroof. So plenty of space from the bottom of the bar to the top of the glass. Another perk is that if you wanted to, you can slide your crossbars over towards the back and give you more space over by the roof. While these are the crossbars that I tend to recommend for someone that just needs a roof rack quickly and easily, and they're not carrying a lot of things, if you're looking to upgrade from something that's not entry level, here are some reasons why. While it checks off most of the boxes for a good roof rack, like it's an aerodynamic shape, it's an aluminum bar, it has locks included, and it fits around your raised rails, the way the aluminum is designed is that you have to evenly distribute your weight. If you have extra heavy items, like a really heavy kayak centered, then that's something we've noticed may cause the roof rack to bend a little bit. Another thing is when you have your heavier items loaded up, please utilize the raised rails of your Forester as well to keep things strapped down. You want multiple points of contact just in case you don't tighten down this roof rack enough. It may slide side to side. So all those things are something to keep in mind. If you don't want to worry too much about it, you may want to upgrade to a more premium rack like the Rhino rack that has racks for raised rails for your Forester. But I still recommend this to several of my friends if I know that they're not carrying around rooftop tents for the whole year on end. So let's take a look at that installation process because that will show you the proper way to get this installed on your roof to get the most out of your rack. To get these set up for your car, you first have to get your crossbars set up, make sure that all the rubber strip is in there and that you have your towers in place. So to get access into your towers, go ahead and grab your keys and unlock them. When you turn the key and remove the end, you will find that 2 of these end caps have a tool in them. This will allow you to tighten down your tower once it is in your crossbar. Now grab your crossbar, make sure your towers are open, and be very careful. If you let these slide, they may push the end cap off, and you don't want that happening when you get them onto your car. Holding the crossbar up where the taller portion is facing the front and the tapered end is facing the back, we're then going to put our towers in the general direction of where we want our roof rack to be. Now, you're going to take some measurements for left and right to make sure you have an equal length of crossbar on each side, and you're going to take some measurements from crossbar to crossbar as well as your roof to make sure they're sitting in the spot where it makes most sense to you, but also gives you good crossbar spread. As helpful as it is that the tool is included with your tower, in reality, what happens is because the tower overhang is so long that it makes it a little tricky to tighten down without hitting the crossbar. So what I actually do is I grab one of the extra long round rack Allen keys, and this is what I use to tighten down all the towers since it clears the crossbars. Go ahead and tighten down on all 4 sides. Once that's done, you can then put all the end caps right back in, making sure that you lock them once they're secure. Turn that. You do get 2 keys with this system, so I recommend storing the extra key in your glove box and 1 on your key ring. Setup of your roof rack is super simple. What I like to do is just give them a good old shake test back and forth as well as side to side, and then I'm ready to load up my cargo and hit the road. But today, what you just saw was the Malone crossbars for raised rails with the 58-inch long aluminum crossbars on our 2024 Subaru Forester.